it's swinging. I like this 9430, but not for that price.
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Before we dive into today's video, I'd like to thank everybody. We hit 70,000 subscribers. Yeah, couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the reason. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe. It's free. You just need a Gmail account. And let's keep the channel growing, and I'll keep the content coming for you guys. But appreciate you guys, because you guys are the reason why we keep rolling along.
Welcome back to the channel. So the past few days we've been hauling manure pretty aggressively, and that is going to be a reoccurring thing. In between that, if we have shorter days or if I got some help, we'll get some projects done. But manure hauling, dollar for dollar, makes a lot of sense for us. And somebody did write that I got to stop spending money on other things and buy a bigger tank. So this morning I was sitting there going, alrighty, so if I buy a bigger tank, spend 70,000 to 100,000 depending on what you get. If I run for 100 days and I get that 100 days at 10-hour days, which is a third of the work year, pretty much, which is not going to happen at this moment. So, and I get that increase in pay, that will give me $17,000 more a year of income. Doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand why yeah. What we have right now is absolutely perfect for what we're trying to do. And honestly, in the area that I'm in, if we do haul some more locally. But at the end of the day, I enjoy the guys I haul with. AJ, Mikey, Steve, Jeff on the frac tank, Gavin. So I enjoy the guys we run with and all the farms we work with. So that is why I go out there, and also I get paid. So it's always interesting when you do not get paid for a long period. But we got the 2755 out here, getting some fuel in her. And we got to spray some fence lines, clean some things up, but I want to mow out back. I kicked the calves out of there. We got the 8820. Today should be our day that we pull that out front here. Robert's truck's still in the shed, in the garage, but we could back it out if we really need to. He's missing a wire connector going into his selector switch. It had unhooked. I thought about putting new ends on it, and I said, if you can get the pigtail connector for cheap, get it. So they said 3 days. I said, alrighty. But his selector switch was bad, so it kept telling him it was in neutral or park, and it wasn't. But I'd like to get out back here, mowed a little up, clean up some of this, and then we'll get the 8820 fired up, moved out, and start focusing on that in our free time. So there's always people that are worked up that nothing is tarp, nothing's undercover. My whole life I've grown up that way, and I'm getting better. And it wasn't me, it was the previous generation. Park stuff outside. Northeast parks a lot of equipment outside. It's not the right thing to do, but you drive past farms and you don't have storage. So alrighty, so we can mow in here, get this cleaned up, get the pasture cleaned up, took down the temporary fence. I do not plan on kicking the calves back in here. They're in the upper side of it right now, grazing away again. I took them out of there before we went to renter stock, just so we didn't have an issue. And I slept really bad on my neck. I don't know what I did. It might be from driving, but I'm thinking I slept really bad on it. So, alrighty, I'm gonna make it happen. Other than right around the equipment, we got the pasture all cleaned up, get the outside. I gotta do fence lines. Someday we gotta get better at what we do with them, but it works. So Aaron asked me if I wanted to run a load of sawdust for him. We'll run up, do that, run a load, fill a load. Since they're chopping pretty hot and heavy, I said, yeah, I gotta help this afternoon. We're gonna be into the combine. Robert's out delivering a load of hay, but I figured I'd get the pasture all cleaned up and get us into a good spot. Well, most everything is out of the yard right now. They're right into it. Dump cart has not been needed yet for corn, which is a good thing. Last year, on this day, last year, I was pulling with the 220, the Richardson dump wagon, and yeah, we battled mud, but trailer's still over here too, which is a good spot right now. I don't need it. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this thing fired up, and we're gonna go haul one load of sawdust over to Eric and Taylor's, and then one load of sawdust back to here so that they can run it out to the next farm. So give Aaron a hand, because that's what happens. We all work together, and I appreciate when he helps me out quite a bit. I always forget this truck does not have a passenger seat in it. It came out and went into the Aaron's R model there that Robert broke the driver's seat last year. It would have been a year ago today, or tomorrow. So, and Dale, who runs this truck, yeah, doesn't have a passenger, I guess. Okay. That only concerns me because Yanko's gonna be like, I can't see out the windows. Well, there's KK chopping for milk train. I take it it's KK. They got the moss out there. I believe the boys, they're somewhere down in there right now. Aaron and Isaiah's running the semi. That is why I'm in this vehicle, in this truck today. And I'm wondering if Corey's, I don't think Corey's there because I think he moved some cows around this week. So Corey from Flat Creek Trucking, gorgeous A model, with a new trailer that's all polished up. It looks good. Okay, so we are pulling in here. Last year we ran a few loads for Aaron out of here, and we ran a few loads for Robert out of here that owns this facility and this business. I see Robert's, the Peterbilt's parked up there, and the Freightliner. We ran the Freightliner last year. I forget what the actual name is of the operation. Seward Valley Farms. Yes, Seward Valley Farms. So if you don't know what goes on here, at some point I think the owner will give us a full tour. We'll see what really goes on. But they recycle pallets. They pull the nails out of the pallets with a magnet. They grind pallets. They do chips, and then they go into sawdust. So Aaron trucks quite a little bit of sawdust to some of his customers as far as sawdust base. Supposedly there's supposed to be somebody here. I don't see anybody here. The doors are open. So yeah, as you see in front of us, a pile of pallets that get recycled into chips. Then from chips they go, oh, they got a new table over there. They go into a, I don't know, hammer mill grinder, small grinder. And then they got a pile of sawdust over there. We got a bug, but we got to get out and find them. Last time we were here, Yanko got Yanko got McDonald's from the one guy. So they're actually on lunch break, but he was like, I'll get you loaded. Good people. So I'll walk over here and show you what the chips look like. They got quite an operation going on here. And those piles are full over there. But this is what they look like. That's ground pallets, so recycling a waste product pretty much. And then it loads into this hopper over here. So I'm getting 40 yards on there. And Aaron's got a full-time guy, pretty much full-time. He runs the merger and he runs that sawdust truck. It's just their trucking and it's a Sunday. But this is a new hopper. New hopper, some new hydraulics. Things are happening. So there's a magnet right there. I believe, yes, that's a magnet that goes around. I believe. Why else would that be there? See, this is, we need a full explanation of this one day. There's not a floor here. That's a drop. But sawdust over there. So goes through whatever they grind it with. We'll come back one day and get a full tour, but I figured I'd bring you guys while we're here. So we got 2 loads to get filled up, 1 load to deliver. This is what makes it. We're not gonna touch nothing. That is a big motor. Holy smokes. I know somebody's gonna say, we got bigger motors than that at my work or something, but that is a big motor. Huh. So here is a dumpster full of the metal that they pull out of the nails. There's some other random metal, but that is wild. Sawzall blade. So, very unique process in my eyes. So, but sawdust is a large bedding source for a lot of people. It's either sawdust or sand or manure solids. So, sawdust is the easiest on equipment. Sand is probably best for cows. It really depends what you got. Hey, can you go deliver this? I'm gonna hang out. I'd say jump in your seat, but you don't got one. Okay, we are pulling up here to Eric and Taylor Bogaris' place. I believe they're out at the Big E, and I think they did pretty good this year. If you don't know, if you don't live in the Northeast, the Big E in Springfield, Massachusetts, it's the Mass Fair, in my eyes. Well, Eastern States or whatnot. They're there, right there. I've never actually been up behind his place. So we've been here before as far as chopping. We also go and grab some meats from their store and Diger's lemonade, which I need a lemonade. But offloading here. And yeah, Eric said he's going back tomorrow, back to the Big E. So showing cows for a lot of farms in this area. They take a lot of pride in their cows. Got a lot of friends that went to college with me and whatnot that are big into the show world. I never got into it because I never grew up with show cows or any of that. We never had fairs to the grade that they have out here. Got some ground beef for dinner, some bacon, lemonade, half and half. Digert's goodness. Whew. That is delicious. Okay. When you see roadside farm stands like that, there's quite a lot of them around. Swing in. There's always goodness inside them. It keeps local economy moving. So, I always love buying bacon and stuff like that. Granted, the pigs are doing great, so once we have pigs, I'll be excited to have a freezer full of pork products again. We're gonna butcher both of them for ourselves. I love bacon. I love ham. I love pork chops. I'm gonna go get loaded with another one and see where we're at. So they're getting a load of pallets in right now. They got their tipper. Truck backs up, unhooks the trailer on it, flips it up and dumps it out. So pallets can come from all over the place. Those look pretty sturdy built pallets, but there's a reason why they're here, and I think they gotta pay to recycle them anyways, and they can't go into a dump, stuff like that, landfill. So this is the best alternative for it. But he'll push them out of the way, and then they'll shake the tipper, get the rest of them out of the trailer. He'll set it back down, and away he goes to pick up his next load of freight. Truck driver's backed up, closing his doors, and I'm getting loaded up again. So, not a bad day. Thought I could help Aaron. He helps me quite a bit, and I know I'm going to need some help moving some corn this fall.
Kenworth, hopefully that better be done before corn. They're literally waiting on oil squirters that were not in the kit. So they were supposed to be in the kit, but they were just missing. And they should be able to get it back together. I gotta call them tomorrow, being Monday. Oh, I am so freaking sore. My neck, I don't know what I did. Truck driving does not help it though. Neck and back. Yeah. Probably put some ice on it. Yeah, quick load up job, and we'll probably take this one back, park it, and then go do some of our own stuff. I gotta go see a gentleman about some stuff. And yeah, we'll just keep making it happen. Figured since we're going right by, we'd pull in and just drive through the lot of United, see what's on the lot that catches our eye. We got some things in the work for ourselves. Really have to see how far and what we end up doing, but there's an 8600. It's chopping season, so a lot of busy choppers going on. 8600. What's that? Another 8600. 7580. I really like. Yeah, I think it's a 9530. But I was told they want 250 kit 9430. They want 250K for it. They let it go for 210, and I think it's sold already, is what I was told. You can get out if you want. I know it was warm. Clean tractor came out of the Midwest, I believe. Does it say Sloan, or did they take the stick? They put their stickers on it already. These things have been here forever. I should get the rundown on what actually is wrong with these. But 7Rs. Same with this Krone. It's been here for a while. 8R 280. Huh. Do not start. Aura wrote that on 9/14/24. Alrighty, Aura, we're not going to start it on you. So something's not good with it. They still got that sprayer I liked, but not for the price. Alrighty, figure it's swinging. I like this 9430, but not for that price. And I don't think it has what we need it to have for what we want to do with whatever we end up buying. Right? Yeah. It has PTO, which is good, but it does not have 3-point. Also, this annoys me. Why wouldn't you just shut those? 4 remotes, that's okay. Really want 5, but need 3-point hitch. So AA boys have been right after it. I see Dale on the pile over here making it happen. They're over here. Oh, here comes Aaron right now. There he is. I don't know where he's going, but he's going somewhere. There he is. Isaiah needed a boot. I guess they must be done here. Where's the semi? I'll let him go and we'll figure it out. Chris was here. I'll see what they need for a boot for the semi, but yeah. Well, they wrapped up another job here, and they're all moving to the next one. I stopped in. Superliner needs a hose clamp. I gotta see if I got one for intercooler boot. So, well, parts truck for the win. We got exactly what they need. 4-inch. I'll show you when we get over there. Superliner. Well, as we know from the spring, if you blow a hose clamp that holds, or a clamp that holds your boost lines on, yeah, usually you don't have any power. Makes a hell of a noise too. Whistles like anything. So I'm gonna run back up there. I gotta stop and see you gentlemen about some things, but we'll throw that together. We gotta be up that way anyways.
It's already 3 o'clock today. Where did our day go? Okay, so they had a boost line blow off. Well, it was losing boost, as you can see. Hose clamp actually broke, I believe. I don't know where it is, but they asked me if I had one. Had to do a little looking, but we got them. So without that, you have about 0 of your power. So not so good. Just gonna throw this on. They moved to the next farm and they're rolling right into it, chopping. So staying right after it, boys. Well, an average parts store, not an average parts store, but a good parts store would have this. Oh, yeah, we got it. Right size. But granted, it is Sunday. And as Aaron said, they'll get right into it tomorrow before parts places are open. So if you're waiting around in the morning, it's less than ideal. I think they're doing long runs tomorrow. He did ask me if I wanted to run, but manure pays a little bit better. That's the thing. I got a bigger truck for manure, so I get paid better. How it works out. It's hourly, so unless we don't run long days, but I think we're into running long days now. So let me get this tightened up, fired up, make sure it's all good, and that way I can just tell them, hey, it's good to go. That way when they move later, this truck doesn't have to sit here. Could have got a smaller one, I guess. It's like a 3.5 almost. Yeah, that's gonna work for now, but I'm probably gonna see if I got a 3.5 instead of the 4. See how it's snugged all the way together. But it's a barbed end or whatnot, jetted out end, so it's not gonna go anywhere. It's on there, it's tight. So we'll get it fired up. Good Sunday of trucking sawdust. Help Aaron out, work down some of our bill, since if you guys haven't realized, I've said it before, but people still say it. I have to pay for square baling and stuff like that. That stuff doesn't come free, so bartering is honestly the best way. And I appreciate being able to help him out so I can work some stuff off. And you see a bunch of stuff. I'm hoping we can have a full tour of Seward Farms, the grinding there, and get some explanation of what goes on so you guys have more of an idea, because a bunch of people think that's pretty neat. So if you like that, drop in the comment if we should really go get a full tour and yeah, see how it's all done, because it's something you don't see very often, but it makes a great product and keeps cows comfortable and clean. But appreciate you guys watching along, like and subscribe and being part of the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.